Hey everyone, this is Bernice here at the Napping Mouse. Okay, so today what I want to show you is these cool cards that I've made. I am in love with Cavallini Company. I love their designs, I love the quality, everything. And so this particular one is actually called Garden Variety, and it's vintage postcards. It does come with 12 glitter greeting cards over here, and then these are the designs over here. Look how beautiful they are. The glitter is already on all of the cards. So what I've done is I wanted to spruce them up a little bit. So I created these cards. All occasions cards. It could be birthdays, anniversary, for a friend, possibly some sympathy cards. I don't know. I mean, they're a little bit too nice, happy for that. So maybe not sympathy, but anyways, so here are the cards that I wanted to do, and I wanted to show you how to spruce them up. Doesn't take that much time, and I have done 6 cards. So with one of these, you can actually do 12 cards. So here we go. I'll set this aside, and I want to work on this little gem. Yes, look at the colors on that one. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with oh, wait a minute. You guys need to know what you need, huh? So we're going to need one 12 by 12, which this will be the background piece, or the matte piece that I like to call it. This right over here, the yellow side. And then also, this is actually going to be the card base. And you'll need a 12 by 12 cardstock. This here is from My Colors, and this is called Lime Pop. And the, I don't know if I told you, if you've seen already, this one over here is from BoBunny, the double dot collection, and this is citrus orange that I am using. Okay, let's get started. On step 1, we are going to, I'm going to set this guy aside over here. Oops. So we're going to take our trimmer and our slash scoreboard, and this here is from We Are Memories. We're going to cut this, and this is always at 1/4 of an inch. Okay, normally I can tell. If not, just go to the 12 by 12 section over here. I hope you can see that right there. Okay, and we are going to cut it. Take this out. Okay, I didn't cut enough, so let's do one more cutting. Awesome, and throw this away. And then we are going to, since this is the top over here, normally this doesn't matter with this particular one, but I still kind of like to do the top because you get into a certain habit. Anyway, so we are going to cut this at 4 inches, and we are going to do this 2 times. So I've got 4 inches here, and that's 1. And then we've got another 4 inches here. There we go. Now you're going to end up with 3 pieces. You're going to then rotate each piece to the 12 by 12 side, and we are going to cut it at 6 inches. Okay. There we go. Set that aside. Uh-oh. I hope I did good on this one. And if I did, we will fix it. Okay, I did. I will trim that off a little later, or use it as a scrap for another project. Okay, there we go. And we're going to set all these aside. You're going to get 6 out of the 1 12 by 12, so it works perfectly for if you're just wanting to do 6 cards or 12, then you need 2 of these. So set that aside. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is take this piece over here, and we are going to, oops, I accidentally put my trimmer scoreboard away too soon. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to cut off the edge over here at 2 inches. Okay, and then set this aside for another project because I want to show you what you do with particular scraps. So this will be for another project. And you're going to take this side over here, and we are going to score it at 5 inches, okay? And this particular scoreboard slash tool comes with this little tool that's tucked in there. So we will, oops, I'm sorry. It is easier for me to do it this way. So that's a 10 and 5. And then we score it straight down the middle over here. Okay, then we're going to take it to the 12 by 12 side and we're going to cut it at 7, oh excuse me, let's just do 5 inches because it's easier to just stick with one number. At least it is for me. Okay, and then you have your, we will trim that off. So you're going to have your 5, or this is going to be the 10 by 7, and this is actually 10 by 5. Save this for another project because we will do 5 by 5 cards later. Okay, and then this one here, let's put this all away so I can have, well, leave my bone folder out because you'll need that. Okay, so we're going to take this one here and the score that we just did, we're going to fold it, and this will give you your 5 by 7 card itself. If you have a bone folder like here, go ahead and burnish it. I think that's the right word. If you don't, then go ahead and just use anything you have. So this will work well if you use that, or a pencil, totally will work well. Okay, now we are going to set this aside. And then we're going to start inking now, and it is a good idea to have a scrap paper. I am using a sponge dauber, and I'm going to be using this VersaColor Ultima Pigment ink in 154 bark. Okay, and all I'm going to do is ink the edges. This already has like a vintage look, so I just kind of, you see all that white line that's in there? I kind of want to camouflage that, let's say, or hide that, or cover it. I just think it's going to work really well with this vintage appearance too. So we are going to ink the edges on both this card and also the card matte. That is the orange one that I did, the orange citrus by BoBunny. Okay, there we go. I'm almost done here. It doesn't take that much. This is actually a great way if you're watching TV or something and you're making a whole bunch of cards. I mean, it can be a little bit soothing. Okay, and then I like to go ahead and ink up over here to continue giving that more of a distressed look. And that's why I got all the little glitter on my dauber. Okay, now we're going to do this. If you want to, you can set this down and circle it like this. I kind of like to do it both ways, depending on what, which projects I'm working, how distressed I want them to look. This is just quick and simple cards, so you don't need to go, you know, get too detailed with it unless you want to. And like I said, I like to create cards. I don't like to create cards on a whim. I tend to overthink, and so I prefer to have cards ready, and if I need it for birthdays or anniversary or whatnot, I'll have, you know, I just got to write it down or, you know, add a little thing here and there, but it's not taking a lot of my time at the moment. Okay, so now that we got these two, we are actually going to then add, I like to use these foam dots over here, and this is from 3L adhesive, and the square dots are great. Now, what I like to do also is, they're really sticky as it is, but I add a little bit of glue because a lot of people, you know, you make these cards and it's supposed to last for many years, but I find that a lot of the cards that I created in the past, the adhesive will dry out and then your whole project comes apart, and that's not the point. The point is to keep these cards and make it last for a long time. I'm also using this Scotch tacky glue, and I swear by this glue. This dries very, very fast. So what I'm going to do is add the dimensionals to all four corners, and then in the center also. So this is a great size for this particular project. Okay, and here we go. And if anybody has any ideas or if they want to see a particular project or something, let me know. Click below my comment section over there. Also, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, so go ahead and click the link down below. And then let's set this aside. Okay, and then also the same thing. Go ahead and peel it because it does have a protective layer here. And then let's go ahead and ink that middle. You are being stubborn, and it's only because I'm filming. If I wasn't filming, it would work. Okay, so for filming purposes, we are not going to do that, but you get the idea. When you put this down, you're going to go ahead and center it, making sure that you've got pretty much 1/8 of an inch all around over here. And I like to do it at an angle first because this allows me to wiggle it without it setting down. So once I've got like pretty much the 3 sides done, I go ahead and I put it down, and then I kind of just wiggle it in place. There, perfect. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Awesome. Look at that, how beautiful it is. Okay, now we're going to take this, and this has a little bit of an edge, so I'm going to go ahead and use this side over here, and then we are going to glue this in place. But I am actually going to use my scrapbook adhesive by 3L, and this is the Easy Runner tape. This is the permanent and not the repositional one. So I will go ahead and use that. And we're going to center this here onto the card base. Yes. Look how cute that is. I like it. This is like so simple and fast to do. And you know, you can get away with saying that it is hand done. I love it. Okay, I don't know where I put my scissors, but that is okay. I will trim that off. Okay, so that is the card right there. Now, I'm going to show you something that I like to do. I am not a fan of writing directly onto the card. And that's because I've made so many mistakes in the past and I screwed up the card, and I'm like, seriously, I can't believe I did that. So I'm going to show you how to add lining. I got a particular, well, let me show you the lining that I'm talking about. I'm going to add, I made this before, and I make several of these too, just to have them on hand. But these are just regular lining that I'm going to put here in the card, and I'm going to put tape over here and always put it onto the left side over here, so that when you're opening it up, it will open, and I'll show you in a bit how that works. But I will go ahead and stamp whatever image I want, or sentiments that I want, or go ahead and write the sentiments. If I make a mistake, no big deal. I just get another lining that I've created. So, you know, the card is still intact. Okay, so that's what I like to do. And also as an idea, like I write everything over here, but you can add pictures over here, or a little, if you want to give money, you can add like a little envelope over here and stick the money there. So, you know, don't underestimate the left side of the card because it is really useful. Okay, so let me show you how I did that. Set this aside. Okay, so I got a copy paper, 8.5 by 11 inches, and what I do is at the 8.5 side over here at the top, I'll go ahead and I'll fold it. Okay, making sure the edges are fine. Okay, and then crease the edges. Excuse me. And then I'll come back and get my trimmer, and I will at the, let's see, I did that, and at the 5.5 inch side right there, I will cut it at 4 7/8. So look for the 4 7/8 side. Okay, and let's turn that down and set that aside, and then rotate. And then I will come back and I will cut it at 6 7/8. And there you have it. Set this aside. You've got your lining over here, so you can do anything that you want beforehand. And so you'll go ahead and put it and center it over here. What I like to do is I'll get my runner and I'll go as close to the edge as possible, like this. Doesn't have to be precise or exact, but this is just fine. Make sure that it does have the 8 inches gap. Go ahead and close it and then go like this. You're done. And look, when you open it up, you see how this paper will actually pull it open while this stays intact over here, and it's movable. Do not put any adhesive on this side because it will constrict your card in the inside, and you don't want that. So look, there it is. It's all done. Let me know what you think about these cards. I would love to hear your opinion about them, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. So go ahead and click on that link on the bottom, and also comments, suggestions is so appreciated. You will not hurt my feelings, so do not worry about that. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye.